Okay, we're outside now, and I've got the Vanguard head mounted on a tripod. And there was a couple things that I wanted to show here. And one is this locking device right here. It's a tension device. And the way it works is when it's on, when the camera is, I'll release this. When the camera is tilted one way or another and you release it, it should come back to level. Well, it doesn't really come back to level. But it does, I think, if you put it on the front. Now, if you put it to the front, it almost works. So this is tension. It's supposed to bring the camera back to level. And in the back, it doesn't work at all. And then if you turn it off, well then it just has no tension at all. It just falls wherever it wants. So I'd advise putting it on to at least keep it manageable. So it does have some locking characteristics, but it doesn't bring it back to level. Okay, now there's some workers down there working on a porch, and they're fixing the porch. The most critical function of a pan and tilt head is to be able to pan and tilt smoothly when you're in the long telephoto range. So, you know, it's not a trick to have something pan smoothly when you're in a wide angle. But when you're in the telephoto mode and having it pan smoothly, that's where a good pan and tilt really shows its stuff. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a video of those guys working, and I'm going to start recording right now, and I'm going to zoom in because the zoom is the best place to check out a pan and tilt head. If it doesn't pan and tilt smoothly in the far zoom position, you haven't got a good pan and tilt head. So we're zoomed in right now, and I'm gonna tilt. It's a little jerky on the tilt. Trying to tilt it as smoothly as possible. Now I'm going to put a little more pressure on this over here. Maybe that'll help. So now it seems to be a little smoother on the tilt. I'll put a little more pressure, and it seems to be smoother yet. I'll put a little more pressure, and seems to be smooth right now. Okay, so the more pressure on the tilt, the smoother the action. Now on the pan, I'm up here and I'm going to pan. The pan is pretty smooth. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. And I'm going to pan. Pan the other way. The pan seems to be very smooth. I'm going to zoom in and do another pan. So I'm zoomed in, and I'm at the end of the handle giving the maximum amount of control. So I'm going to go across, and then try and make it go up. Well, it's fairly smooth. There's one other thing I want to try, and that is taking the handle off. So if I take the handle off, I think I might have better control using my hands, and I don't like this handle because it's really in the way all the time. And I'm going to release the handle right here, pull the handle out, and now try with my hands to pan and tilt. Okay. I have to release a little more pressure on the tilt end. The pan seems to be fairly smooth. It's the tilt that's a little jerky. Gonna zoom way in, and we're gonna watch it. See, on the tilt, it's jerky. Coming down, it's okay. Going up, just gonna take some getting used to. It might have to be broken in because the whole thing is based on these friction washers that are right in here, and I think they'll get better because now it's a little smoother than it was originally. And if we pan, seems to be smooth. Now if we go diagonally, seems to work pretty good. I'm going to zoom out. And pan. Tilt. Oh, it's still a little jerky on the tilt. I think it's those washers. They grab and then they release. So that's the Vanguard PH-123V Video Head, and thanks for watching.